Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements, Holy Spirit, Angel Guides, Spirit Guides. What is the March worm, moon, full moon, lunar eclipse, blood moon reading for Sagittarius? Hi Sag, thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out with me for a few minutes. Let's jump right into it. So this full moon is in the sign of Virgo. We should always know our placements because I am Sagittarius, Moon and Rising, and Virgo, Sun and Venus. Know your placements. I have a link in my description. You can find out. Anyway, next, prospect. I was thinking perspective immediately, the hangman. But it's really prospect. And what's a prospect? A lead, a possibility, hope for the future. Right, so something's going to happen for sure. You have a prospect here, and it says the future is bright. Keep moving forward. You are a wand. We're also in the year of the fire horse. So just keep that in mind. Why? Because you have devil energy around you. So this prospect is so big, you're already attracting deception and devil energy to try and keep this at bay. But Spirit, first of all, tells you you have a prospect. Some of you know this right now. You're like in the midst of this. You're following a lead. Okay? And remaining hopeful. And that's why the devil comes, because Spirit says life is about, and I've learned this, you're either going to have faith or you're going to have fear. And Spirit is saying face your inner fear. So there could be some inner fears around a prospect. Maybe you don't think you can handle it. Maybe you don't think it's for you. But there's something nagging you about this. You can't just let it go. It's this devil. It's fear. Tell me more. Sagittarius, full moon. Yes, moons bring that energy, right? Fear, it's uncertainty. Should I, shouldn't I can't do it, I'm not enough. Also the shadow energy as a result of eclipses, they force you to deal with shadow energy, fear, guilt, lack, low value, self-esteem. Oh, Spirit says shut up and get the cards on the table. Ooh. Oh my goodness, and 2 major arcanas right out the gate. This is going to be a doozy. I can feel it already. Especially Satan's going to show up. You know Spirit's showing up. And for you, Sag, of course. Of course. I'm feeling somebody's even chosen here. OMG, stop. You have 5 majors out of 6 cards. I have not seen this. Chosen. Didn't I say chosen? Sag, this card shouldn't even be in here, but it's here. It is a twin flame, a divine connection. Oh my God. This could have, one of the prospects could be your twin. Wait a minute. All right, Spirit, I'm getting going. I'm just getting excited. Ace of Swords. And that's how love shows up. Truth and clarity. God is not a God of confusion. Commitment, dedication. You opened up with the Hierophant. Oh my. What are all these cards? All right. Where do I start? Hierophant. And that's You know, every time that we grow, our beliefs, values, morals change, right? As we learn and we grow, our beliefs and values change. And that's why sometimes it's good to hit pause so we can catch up to all of the change that has occurred. I feel a lot has occurred with you, especially on the spiritual level. I feel that you're chosen, whoever I'm talking to, for this relationship. You open up with the Hierophant and then the High Priestess, Piscean, Taurus energy. And also there could have been an issue with your value, your worth with that Taurus energy. But the High Priestess is also the moon. You know, that Piscean energy. It's like that spiritual connection, but also the moon is a major arcana. Holy Spirit controls the earth, the sun, the moon, all the planets, you and I. Yeah. And here's the devil being very aggressive, Five of Swords, disruptive. A lot of disruption in March could be occurring to distract us. A lot of distraction. Somebody's a bully. There's a lot of stress. I feel stressed. That's that devil energy. Some of you could be concerned about just what's going on worldwide. Yes. But Spirit says the future is bright. Keep moving forward. Especially for those of you who haven't met this twin yet. There is a divine connection. That's why all of Spirit's protection shows up. First of all, whenever the devil shows up in your life, you can believe Holy Spirit is there, okay? But also because somebody else, this is divine feminine, divine masculine here. When it's a twin flame, this is a divine connection. Only divine elements will do because you have a divine mission here. That's why you have the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Chariot, and Justice. We're talking about commitment here. This is karma. It's a karmic reward for both of you. And you're being guided. You're being guided. Then you have judgment. This is karma. You have justice and judgment. Right? The 5 majors. And this is how this twin flame is going to show up in truth and clarity. That's how divine masculine, divine feminine shows up. That's how chosen, love, victory, and triumph. Wow. And once you two come together, see, a twin flame is like a 3 braided bond. It's very strong. And the devil kind of flees. He lets go because nobody can come in between that. Whatever's destined and fated to, I feel that this is also a part of your destiny, your fate. Tell me more, Spirit. Sagittarius. This full moon is no joke. A lot is revealed. March is also a time. Also, let me say, Spirit is telling me, with the blood moon, right, the veil is very thin, meaning the spiritual and the physical world, your ability to be very intuitive, to be very discerning. Yes, it's like everything is working together to pull this connection to... Look at this. I'm telling you, 6 major arcanas. Everything. This happens to be the best card in the deck too, right? This is warmth, and this is really happiness, joy. It's like the epitome of just being really overflow of goodness, yes, and overflow. Very happy, very joyous. And this is exactly what we've waited for. You know, in everything that we do, there is a period of waiting. But when the result is this, it was worth the wait. You are the magician. Oh my goodness, here. Yeah, that would be 7 major arcanas here. Oh my goodness. I told you when the devil shows up, let's just go straight to love here, Spirit, for Sag. When the devil shows up, Spirit is not playing, especially when there's a divine connection, when it's divine feminine, divine masculine. This is you. I mean, it's here. I'm not making this up. And don't overanalyze this. Be playful, be open, very receptive. It's about you recapturing this playfulness. And didn't I say it was fun? It was happiness. The sun appears. So you're definitely in that energy, under the flow. Allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. And that means doing things that make you happy, exploring with this new person what makes them happy. Yeah, maybe you have a date where you plan it, and then they plan based on what they like to do. That's something being recommended to recapture romance. Okay, what else? Passion. I don't think I got to tell you that, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. You are passion. But yeah, coming out of this devil energy, this shadow energy, Spirit wants you to have fun, be playful, be happy, be joyous. Also, get in touch with what makes you happy. Allow your heart to talk to you and be expressive, and ultimately sing with joy. This is about you getting happy. Yes. Because that vibration is very high happiness, right? Up there with love. Just thinking about it. When you're in a good mood, oh yes, you are definitely raising that vibration. You are definitely raising that vibration. Look at you. I see that you two have great conversations. You know, this is somebody, divine feminine, divine masculine. You two are equally yoked, aligned. You believe your values, your morals, your principles. I see your language of love. Because your mission also is so important, because the devil shows up. Spirit is going to make sure that you are satisfied in the department of love. I mean, that's going to be the least of your worries. What is going to be important is the mission of this divine connection. I'm telling you. Oh, yes. This is a past life relationship, and some divine counterparts are past lives. Like every lifetime, they come and look for you, Sag. Where's Sag, baby? Come on. Yeah, let's get this party started. And whatever you had to complete prior to meeting them has been done. And I think this full moon is kind of the icing on the cake. You know, tell me for Sagittarius, Spirit. Tell me more about this twin. Just a little bit more. This is a special soul connection. It's a change. Wow. Another card that's not even supposed to be in this deck. But it's a change from what you are used to, or from your usual type, or like you've never had this before. That type of change. It's a brand new experience. Tell me more about this twin flame connection for Sag. It could have been somebody who you were distant from in the past, like maybe they lived here and you lived there, and relocation. Yes, that could be, because this card was about relocation. Look, she's on a train track and moving on, travel. There was distance, but something's bringing the two of you together. Somebody got their bags too. Yeah, they're moving. Everything is happening just as divine planned. It's all according to plan. This is destiny. That's why the devil can't stop it. He can't stop your destiny, your soul contract. He cannot stop whatever your purpose is. Okay. Yeah, that's why Spirit showed up. You have all of these majors, because this is a divine connection. It has to happen. It is the will of God. And look for it to be totally freaking unexpected. When you least expect it, you meet this person. Or some type of event. You're at the right place at the right time. Travel again. Travel could be involved to bring this situation closer, to eliminate the distance. This is the spiritual mission. I told you. This connection supports energy healing and Gaia in the higher realms. All right. Tell me about work for Sag. Ooh, everything's just falling out. Courage. You have the Sun card here. That's Leo energy. You are the King or Queen of Wands. Ask what you are afraid of. Some of you are here, right here at this point from the very beginning. Like this still has you gripped. Spirit says, ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. So in terms of work or a job or a new business or something that probably you haven't done before or encountered before, something like that, has fear here. And Spirit says, let's face it. Face it with courage, because you're a leader and the opportunity is now for the taking. You're called not only to seize the opportunity, but then to become a mentor. Maybe you're being bred to be the master. I don't know, but you are called to serve as a mentor. You're a role model, a guide even. You're the light. This is about wisdom. Didn't I say you were chosen? I knew that because the devil shows up a lot. He makes himself be known, but Spirit shuts him down. Don't even think about it. This is about also you maintaining your respect or your vibration, your value, your worth. Don't feel that you have to go up against this devil to like save face or something like that. You don't, because you're protected. This is protected. Yeah. Also, this is about prosperity. It's so much more than money or a person. This is about Gaia, the higher realms. This is about the goodness of all, right? Spirit says keep investing in yourself and looking into your long-term plans. Face any type of fear that comes up. Just pray on it. You're the Emperor. You're divine masculine. I know you're human, right? I know. We all have emotions at different times that threaten to stop us, because fear stops you. You don't do it, right? Guilt, shame, all of that. And this is about you releasing. Spirit says if you are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you under this full worm moon, blood moon, lunar eclipse. Information seems to be contradictory, he says. He wants you to know they are contradictory based on what's coming your way. So with moon energy, sometimes things are not as they appear. So there is a contradiction, and that's that confusion. But see, in your future energy, this is future, you open up, and this is near future, you open up with the Ace of Swords. Spirit takes all of that. You probably just have to take a step. Yeah. Take a step, right, to confirm that you believe, right? And trust your instincts. Do what they are telling you to do, and you will learn so much more about your spiritual direction, which will help you to move in the direction that you want your life to take. Oof. Some of you are stuck with that devil, or, you know, you could start to move and then something happens that nails your feet down. You can't move. Spirit says, don't take yourself for granted. It's better to remove yourself from a situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious and worthy. And these are reinforcement, affirmative words. And eventually you're going to notice changes because you are leaving the old version of yourself. You're elevating. You're shedding unnecessary energy, devil energy. Old cycles are ending. There's new beginnings on the horizon. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And your number is, pay attention to your intuition. All this spiritual energy, you're being guided. It's almost like you can have blindfolds on and still be successful. Your intuition is key. Relating to your value, your wisdom, it's all increasing. Even your perception of love is changing. Get ready. You're going to have a monogamous relationship. Yes, somebody who only wants you. I told you, you won't have to worry about love. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people. Focus on meaningful relationships. And of course, you know you must bring value to the table. Treat others the way you want to be treated. 0440. Thank you so much for staying till the end, Sag. Until the next moon phase. Namaste.